I'm Derek Smith, and this is Pop-Up Camper Pro. I'm going to take you through a complete rebuild of a lift arm assembly. Alright, let's get started. The camper we're working on has a broken lift cable. Hi, Sadie. So first, have a friend help get the roof up, measure the distance that you need, cut some braces, and install them both on that side of the camper. So the lift arm that's coming out is the left rear shown in this shot. Braces are in place. Now we're going to remove the 7/16 lock nuts up at the roof. That disconnects the arm from the roof. Drill the pop rivets for the trim, then remove the 4 mounting bolts underneath inside the frame, and now allow the lift arm to come out. Alright, with the lift arm on the bench, we're going to completely rebuild this baby. So remove the main cable mounting bolt. It's at the bottom bracket. Pull the rest of the main cable out of the arm. Next, remove the next stage cable mounting bolt. It's the next lowest bracket. And that's going to allow the top section to slide out of the arm. Alright, inside and underneath there's a small C-clip. Pair of needle nose, pull that out. Now, I'm using a screwdriver here to pry out the first short pulley pin. Pushing from the bottom, prying it again from the top, allows it to come out. That one's pretty tight. Now push out the first pulley. Slide that stage out of the arm. And that's going to allow access to the next pin. Remove that small C-clip. Get the stage cable out of the way. These clips like to fall out. Don't forget to look for your retainer clip. And remove the second pulley pin. I'm going to use a screwdriver here again and pry it out. This one came out a little bit easier. And remove the last pulley in this arm. Next, from the back, we're going to drill out the 4 mounting rivets they're holding in the butterfly bracket. So drill these rivets completely out and use a hammer to tap the bracket out of the bottom of the arm. Clean them up. And it's time to install new parts. First, new butterfly bracket. I'm going to tap it into place with a hammer. That looks good. Now, these bottom brackets are optional. I personally don't like them. I think they trap debris that can fall in there. It's up to you if you put those back on. Now we're going to make a new 31-inch stage cable for this arm. So install the crimp, make a loop. I'm going to make one end of the loop a little bit bigger than the other for the 31-inch cables. Make 2 crimps. We have all these pre-built cables available at our web store, along with everything else you're seeing in this video. Alright, we're setting the second crimp on there, and we're presetting this cable to 31 inches. Make the crimps, and cut the tail off. I'm going to pre-grease the pulleys before we put them in the lift arms. And this one uses a longer pin since it holds the bottom of the stage cable. So on the longer loop on your 31-inch stage cable, give it a little squeeze, put the clip on it. Grab a new C-clip. and get your needle nose pliers ready. This is another one of those tasks. It's a little easier with 2 people, but you'll see you can do it with just 1 person. Alright, put my cable and my clip over the pin on the inside, and now push the C-clip onto the pin. Make sure it's fully seated. And that looks good. Alright, put your next stage into the bottom of the arm. And here's where it's important to check the orientation of your next cable. So it's going to sit on that side, so I'm going to preload the cable into the arm with the loop end exiting that side of the arm to match that bracket. Pre-juice your pulleys. And now we're using the shorter pin, the 3/4 inch long pin, and we wrap the cable around it and put the pulley in. And install the C-clip. And sorry about this shot, everybody. Looks like a Ford commercial. Alright, put your top section back in your arm and line up your bottom bracket and mount your stage cable to the next bracket. And it's complete. That last step you saw with the screw gun was me just putting the main lift cable bolt back in the arm. That bolt right there is where your main lift cable attaches to.